with God at the core, journaling dreams and discovering more. Stories and scriptures written with care, growing in faith with love everywhere.
Good afternoon, my creatively faithful friends. Welcome back to my channel. I want to apologize for not having any other videos up this week. I thought I could do it, but we have company and I just haven't been able to do it. So, and there won't be any videos Monday or Wednesday of next week due to that reason as well. So I am very, very sorry. So anyhow, they're gone today. They went somewhere to go to a theme park, and I'm not able to do that kind of stuff. So I was able to film this. I had a nail appointment and a hair appointment this morning. And so now I'm sitting down to film this, and then I'm going to go, well, I might not. I thought I was going to take a nap, but it's already 4 o'clock. That's kind of late to take a nap. But anyhow, sorry that you're seeing the cord plugged in, but it needed to be plugged in. This is really my filming phone, and then the other phone is my phone. And so this one needed charging. My phone didn't need charging. Well, it kind of does, but I had to move everything to a different spot, my charging station and, several other things because of having company. So anyhow, life's been kind of chaotic this week. So anyhow, this is my September TBR. I am so excited about September. I don't know why, because I've got some medical tests coming up in September that I'm not really looking forward to. So anyhow, that's not the focus of this video. So I have my hashtag coffee and books game. I have a morning meeting questions game. I took out, oh no, sorry, I forgot something. Hold on, hold the presses. Okay, so I have my hashtag coffee and books game. That's going to be number 1 this month. This is my morning meeting questions, and I'll turn those into a prompt somehow. That is going to be number 2. This is my TBR jar. That's going to be number 3. And then I have some games listed right here. And so that going down the list will be 3 through whatever. Or 4 through whatever. Okay, I have a 20. Let's count because I need to know where to stop. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, so we have 15 games to choose from. And so if I get anything above a 15, I'll have to roll again. I have a 20-sided die right here. So let's roll it and we'll see which game we play. Well, I got a 20. And we'll see which game we play and then we'll go forward. I got a 17. Okay. Sorry. An 18. Goodness, we're going to go right down the number line. An 18 again. Oh, goodness. A 14. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, I think I counted wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have only 14. Okay, so it looks like we are going to read historical fiction only this month for September. So it's a spinner wheel for historical fiction only. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't have that spinner wheel set up, but I'm going to go take a break. Instead of taking a nap, I guess I will take a break and, you know, go get that set up, and then I will film me spinning those. So this, I was hoping this would be a face-to-face video today, but I guess it's not going to be. And you know, I can't really show you the books because I do not have, you know, I do not have a home library, but that's going to be remedied very, very soon this year. I cannot wait to show you the progress of doing this. And yes, I am going to vlog the process of doing this. It's going to be my first vlog ever. But anyhow, I don't quite know how extensive that's going to be yet, but I am getting a home library. I am so excited about that. So I'm going to take a break, and I'll be back in a little bit, and I will spin for my September TBR. Okay, my friends, I've got my spinner wheel all here. I have 48 books. I had to stop at 48. I could have gone on and on and on forever putting historical fiction books on here, but I had to stop. And it pained me to stop at 48 and not go to 50, but I stopped there. So these are books. Let me tell you a little bit about where I got these books. These are books that I can either A, get from Kindle Unlimited, or B, get from my library. So those two places. I will not have to buy any books. And so that's how I decided what was going on this spinner wheel. So how we're going to do this is I am going to ask the lady in my phone, you know, to give me a number between 1 and 12. No, I'm going to ask her to give me a number between 5 and 12 because I want at least more than 5. And then whatever number she gives us is how many times I will spin. So, hey Siri. Give me a number between 5 and 12.
The answer is 5.
Okay, guys, I didn't want 5, so I'm just going to randomly choose. I'm going to do 8. So I'm going to do 8 spins, and then we'll have some choices there. Okay, so I'm going to use my phone and take a picture of the title as it comes up, and then I'll do hopefully a short little clip and just show you a picture of the book, and then tell you at the end of the video what books will be for my annual Readathon challenges. Okay, here we go. Spin number 1. Okay, and we have the Book of Lost Names by Kristen Harmel. And I read a really good book by her this month and really loved it, so I'm happy about that. I think I'll be happy about any of these books on here. Okay, spin number 2. Okay, we're going to read Kristen Harmel books. The next one is The Paris Daughter by Kristen Harmel. I don't know if you say that Harmel or Harmel, but okay. So that is a book number 2. Book number 3. is going to be The Merchant's Daughter by Melanie Dickerson. Oh, I really like that author. I read some from her last year, have not read any from her this year yet. Book number 4. The Italian Ballerina, I spelled that wrong, by Christy Cameron. Some of these books on the list here, I have checked out of the library before and didn't get to them. So maybe this will be the time. Book number 5. Oh, goodness. The Stolen Life of Colette Marceau by Kristen Harmel. Wow. Book number 6. Where the Last Rose Blooms by Ashley Clark. And when I kind of do the next part of the video, I'll try to give you a little bit about what the book is about. Spin number 7. The Schoolmistress of Emerson Pass by Tess Thompson. Okay. And then our last spin is spin number 8. The Scent of Lilacs by Anne Gabhart. Okay. So we have our 8 books that we're going to do, and I'll be back in a little bit. Hello, my creatively faithful friends. This is Teresa. I hope you do not mind that you're not going to see my face today in the TBR video. I know that's probably might be a boring video, but to do it this way, but it's the way that I need to do it today. So this is my, as you saw from the title, is my September TBR game, and the game had me do that you already saw in the other clip, had me do the spinner wheel that was all historical fiction. Now, I was excited for that, and I'll tell you that once I started spinning and everything, I just I don't know. I'm not excited about my September TBR. So I'm just going to show you the books right here. I've got all the books except for the Kindle Unlimited books, and then I will just put the picture of the Kindle Unlimited books right here. And so I will talk about them. I don't have what they're about or anything, but on the Kindle Unlimited books, I don't have what they're about. The other books I do. So let's get into the books that the game chose for me, and then I'll tell you as we're going kind of what I'm not excited about. The first book that you'll see it right here is a Kindle Unlimited book, is The Scent of Lilacs by Anne Gabhart. And this book, I have no clue what it's about, but it is about, no, never mind. The Scent of Lilacs. I'm not sure what it's about. And let's see if it's going to fit any of my other prompts. Yes. It must be, because it is going to fulfill the prompt from Amanda, who is Book Lover Amanda. It's going to fulfill her September prompt, which is a book set in a small town. So The Scent of Lilacs, we'll see. That one I'm okay with. Not hugely excited, but I'm okay with. Okay, the next one is The School Mistress of Emerson Pass by Tess Thompson. And let's see if this one was not, this one was not, doesn't fulfill any other prompts or anything. And so that one, as you can see, is right here. And I'm not really sure what that is about. So let me get these books from this stack over here. And because this stack is in the wrong order. Okay. So the next book is called Where the Last Rose Blooms. And please tell me in the description, in the comments down below, if you've read any of these books. And maybe that will get me a little more excited about them. Okay, so Where the Last Rose Blooms is going to fulfill Chantel's, from Chantel Reads All Day, is going to fulfill her September prompt, which is travel. And let's see. Alice runs a New Orleans flower shop alongside her aunt, but thoughts of her mother who went missing during Hurricane Katrina are never far from her mind. After getting off on the wrong foot with a handsome yet irritating man who comes to her shop, Alice soon realizes their worlds overlap, and the answers they both seek are found in the same place. And then in 1861, Charleston, Clara is known to be a rule follower. So the reason I said that it was travel is because we follow one girl in New Orleans and we follow another girl in a different time period in, I think, and maybe a different time period. I'm not sure. But in Charleston. So that is book number 3 that the wheel chose for me. That one I'm okay with. So, so we've got that one. Okay. So book number 4, here is where it gets kind of tricky for me. Book number 4, in July, I read a book by Kristen Harmel, who I read The Forest of Vanishing Stars, and it was a great book. But I'm thinking, did I set myself up for failure this month because of all of these? The wheel chose 1, 2, 3 Kristen Harmel books. So I'm just not sure if I'm up for all 3 Kristen Harmel books. This one's called The Stolen Life of Colette Merceau. And it says she has been stealing jewels for nearly as long as she can remember, following the centuries-old code of honor instilled in her by her mother. And then Annabelle, take only from the cruel and unkind and give to those in need. Kind of sounds like a Robin Hood retelling. But one night in 1942, it all went wrong, and Annabelle was arrested by the Germans, and Colette's 4-year-old sister, Lillian, disappeared in the chaos of the raid. If I'm going to read any of Kristen Harmel's books, I need to read this one because I cannot renew this one because it's on hold for another patron at the library. So we'll see. And also let me know in the comments down below after you hear the different descriptions of the book, which one of the Kristen Harmel one would you definitely read. The next one is called The Italian Ballerina by Christy Cambron, and it's also a World War II novel. And it's also a time travel novel, Rome 1943 and then present day. And that's all I'm going to say. Well, I'll read this little blurb up here. At the height of the Nazi occupation of Rome, an unlikely band of heroes comes together to save innocent lives in this breathtaking World War II novel based on real historical events. So I have actually checked this out of the library one other time, not really knowing what it was about, and didn't get to it. So evidently it intrigued me then. So that is book number 5. Okay. Book number 6. Now I am interested in this one because I've read some of her books before and I love this author, Melanie Dickerson. It's called The Merchant's Daughter. And this one is an unthinkable able dancer, an unexpected choice. Annabelle, once the daughter of a wealthy merchant, is trapped in indentured servitude to Lord Ranulph Lewis, a recluse who is rumored to be both terrifying and beastly. Sounds kind of like a Beauty and the Beast retelling. I don't like to read the entire thing on the back or in the front cover, because I like to kind of go into the book kind of not knowing. Okay, book number 7 is the second Kristen Harmel book, and it's called The Book of Lost Names. And this book is also a World War II book, and it says Eva Abrams, a Florida librarian, is at the returns desk one morning when her eyes lock onto a photograph in a newspaper nearby. She freezes. It's an image of a book she hasn't seen in 65 years, one she recognizes as the Book of Lost Names. And so it was also a World War II novel. And then the last Kristen Harmel book is called The Paris Daughter. And this one says, Paris, 1939. Young mothers Elise and Juliet become fast friends the day they meet in beautiful Bois de Boulogne, though the shadow of war creeps across Europe. Neither woman suspects that their lives are about to change irrevocably. So let me know if you've read any of these books, and, especially the Kristen Harmel books. And if you have read any of them, what would you, which one of those 3 you would choose? Okay, then for my other kind of annual readathons, I am reading, I've had this book checked out for and I can't renew it again because I've renewed it as many times as you can, and I haven't gotten to it. And this is for Cat Stories Biblical Retelling. It doesn't really go with what the prompt is this month, but I'm going to use it anyhow for back, kind of a backfill. And it's called Harvest of Gold, and it's by Tessa Afshar. And I'm also using this one for, I want to participate in Chantel from Chantel Reads All Day, her autumnal challenge, and it's a 3-month challenge. And this one fits for orange on the cover because this whole little part down here is orangish and yellow. So that's book was not really on the official TBR, so that's one I want to get to. The next one I want to get to is this one that fits mine, and it's called Crime and Poetry. And this one says, rushing home to sit by her ailing grandmother's bedside, Violet Waverly is shocked to find Grandma Daisy in the picture of health. Violet doesn't need to read between the lines. Her grandma wants Violet back home and working in her magical store, Charming Books, is where the perfect book tends to fly off the shelf and pick you. Okay. Again, I have checked this book out another time for another prompt or whatever and never got to it. So let me know if you've read this book before. And this is going to fulfill my prompt for this month for the Cozy Readathon. And it was cozy, and the little icon was slippers, and it was to read a cozy book. So I'm gonna try and read this one. Remember, all of my books are piles of possibility, and this book is quite long and quite dense. It looks. It's 300, although that's not real long, because that's about the pages, about the number of pages that I typically read and like in a book. It is, hold on, I've got excerpts here. It is 345 pages. So that's pretty good. Okay, and then the next two books that I kind of need to get to, and I'll tell you something about these. I am upset, very upset. So I've got these two books on interlibrary loan. This is called By Way of the Moonlight, and this is by Elizabeth Musser. And this is the book for Katie's Paperbacks and Ponytails. It was our August book club book, and we kind of extended it until September. I just got it, so I haven't been able to read it. So I'm glad she extended it. And I'll tell you what I'm upset about. So there's that one, and then I'll finish telling you what I'm upset about in a minute. And here's the second one, and this is Pepper Basham's last book in the series. I don't know what the name of the series is, but anyhow, it's Loyally Luke. The first series was Authentically Izzy, and then we had Positively Penelope, and then we have Loyally Luke. And I thought my personal library had both of the other books, but they didn't have this one. I had to request it from interlibrary loan. So this is what I am very upset about. My husband always goes to the library for me to pick up the books, and he went to the library, and when they handed him these books, they said, please let your wife know that she won't be able to do this anymore. The funding for the interlibrary loan system has been cut in the state of Florida. So I can no longer request books from another library. How crazy is that? And, you know, my library doesn't carry a ton of the kind of books that I read. I mean, they carry some, but they do not carry a ton. I am so upset about that. And if you know me, you know that I do not spend a ton of money on books. I don't have an extensive home library, you know, like some of the other booktubers do. I don't ever sit in front of a library and everything. So I'm very upset about that. So anyhow, neither one of these books fulfill a prompt from any of my annual readathons. The last one that I am hoping to read this month that would fulfill a prompt is A Wager with a Matchmaker by Jody Hedlund. I have read all of the other books in the series, and it will fulfill Jane Reed's, Jeanette's annual readathon, and it's called September is in a Series. And then Katie from Paperbacks and Ponytails, her Princess Brideathon challenge or readathon, annual readathon, is to finish a series. And if I read A Wager with a Matchmaker, that would finish that series. So anyhow, this is my pile of possibilities to read for this month. We have some chunky books this month. All of them are very chunky. So let me know what you think. So I hope. We'll see. This video is already long enough. If you are interested in checking out what my July wrap-up is, head over to Instagram and you can see that, what I completed in the month of, not July, in the month of August. We just finished August. And so in the month of August, I was very happy with what I read. So I'm not sure if I'm really happy with this month's TBR. Like I said, I almost abandoned it and just started all over, but I didn't. So thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.
Scriptures written with care, growing in faith with love